Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. The Rams offense onto the field led by the 18-year veteran who earned his first NFL MVP last season, Matthew Stafford.
And the numbers, absolutely off the charts. The ability to play big in big games, we've seen it all the time. The most underrated part of his game, his toughness. This guy continues to get better with age.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, yeah.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the 50, Stafford. And that's complete to Adams. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 7. First down, Rams.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw. Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Bears offense to take the field. Their QB, big strides in 2025, hoping to establish himself as one of the best in the league this season. The former Heisman winner, Caleb Williams.
The former #1 overall pick, he is truly becoming the Bears franchise quarterback that they've been seeking for a long, long time. Now, trying to get the 30 touchdown passes and 4,000 yards in a season, as well as getting to the Super Bowl.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Throw right side taken in by Adunze. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here.
3rd down and 9.
Here's Williams. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Bears 1st down.
This is Swift on the counter. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at his own 49.
They'll run the draw here with Swift. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw is Williams. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here comes the Bears punter now. Xavier Smith deep for L.A. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 15-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bears take over. As the home team's offense makes their way back out, we show you the defensive coordinator for the visiting team. His guys looking to come up with a stop here in this tie game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Omar Spates on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the
once again, it's Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Bears 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a give right side Swift. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. To throw, it's Williams. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Williams. And this pass broken up. The contact well in time there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The LA offense ready for this next possession. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a 1st down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. To the right side and intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40.
Even the most tenured quarterbacks can still get fooled from time to time. He clearly thought he had a throwing lane, but the defense shut it down and picked it off. I'm sure he's frustrated with himself, but I'm also sure he'll shake it off.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
To the air, Williams. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
That's good for the Bears.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
The 43-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
To throw, Williams. And his throw here is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Back to throw again. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Stafford. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 7th play of the...
That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Flush to his right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So all zeros at the half. Time for our halftime report. Here's our buddy Scott Hanson.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hanson here on the 5th floor studios. You can't win if you can't next field goal wins. Let's find out who can score the game's first points as we rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. You can see a dusting of snow starting to show up on the field, so things have changed. We'll see how that impacts play here as we get set for the 3rd quarter. The lake effect snow set to continue for the 2nd half of action. Now a hit and a loose football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, Rams.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kyron Williams, a 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Harrison Mevis for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Rams 7.
They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense and running back DeAndre Swift headed back onto the field. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The 71 yards on the ground here for Swift, and he's got a first down as well.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
In motion goes Raymond. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out.
He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Williams with a little touch pass forward. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll get this off to Swift. No gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Working out of the gun, Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
The blitz doesn't always have to get home to be effective. They knew the offense had a long way to go to pick up the first down, so they forced the ball out quick and then rallied to the football to force 4th down.
And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
A first carry now for Kyle Monungai. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Here's Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Here's Kyron Williams running out for another possession. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Stafford now to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Los Angeles.
They try the left side here with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakula. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter.
A 49-yard attempt.
Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And this will stay a 4-point game. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now 1st and 10. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the
first down, here's Manungai. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. In motion goes the tight end. From the gun, here's Swift. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Kobe Turner on the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Swift going to try up the middle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
12 yards. That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Colston Loveland, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Rams.
Throwing is Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw, Stafford. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First down, Rams.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Stafford. To the right side, that's Whittington. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here it is, 4th and inches. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Williams, a give to the young guy. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A gain of 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So this one in the win.